You're not gonna go very easy?
Hell no.
After the end of World
I'm just
War
going
II,
normal.
the world was split into two, East and
I'm not doing
West.
hard either.
This marked the beginning of the era called the
'Cause fuck
Cold
that.
War.
Okay. Bless up to Kojima. Can I get the hand blessy clap things in the chat?
David Hayter in the building. The voice. Snake. All the rest of these people, no clue.
Flying over Pakistan, altitude 30,000 feet.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check. Arm main parachute.
All right. You ready to go?
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass.
Who this?
Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
First one's free.
This game is very loud in my ears.
Put out that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector.
Is that Raiden?
Mask.
That's fucking Raiden, dude.
Does this panty waste
This
know
is
what he's doing?
this is what you get for the option for picking Island Cheese.
Was that it?
Approaching release point.
The
That's
panty
part of
waist?
it.
10 minutes to drop
Yeah.
off.
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Uh-oh.
Vana, dude.
Damn, dude. That's a lot of cigar left.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
Yo, my controller is going nuts.
Sunrise.
Yeah, dude.
External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off.
Yo, is this a
Stand up.
banger?
That's the whole game.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate bailout model.
This is one for the history books. The world's first Halo jump.
The fuck?
10 seconds to drop
Halo,
off. Stand
it stands
by.
for high altitude, low opening.
Status okay. All green.
Sick.
Prepare for drop off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings.
And fly. God be with you.
That's going to the opening.
Right?
Raiden's a
Jack, I've got some
badass, bro.
important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the virtuous mission.
Virtual mission.
No, the virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission. Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist
Always gotta
requested
give us the
sight
goddamn
west through one of our
everything.
moles.
What is happening?
The
His
real,
name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov.
Let's get the real story
He's
right now.
head of the OKB 754 Design Bureau.
I do got a
one of the
monocle.
Soviet's top secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost
Sokolov.
expert on weapons development.
Sokolov. Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin into orbit was the A.1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design
rocket.
Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story. So why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid?
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the west. We used a mole to get the family out first and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
Uh-oh.
October the 16th, 1962,
Boom, boom.
President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles.
Where were
in Cuba.
you when Kennedy didn't send those missiles?
The President demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles.
I don't even.
At the same time, he announced
I don't
a
even know
naval
if my
blockade to prevent further missile
dad was alive
shipments
then.
from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't.
No,
back
actually, I
down,
don't think he was.
instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security
Feels like a
Council
game I'm gonna need
and
some
other
high chews
channels
for.
to end the hair-trigger standoff.
Um,
Finally, on October the 28th,
not for this part. You
the
should.
Soviet Union agreed
Maybe
to remove
later
its
on, maybe.
missiles from Cuba, and so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust.
So,
But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out,
I hear this
we
is
had
the
to
best
make a
game.
deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No, the Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey
Best
were
bosses or what?
obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway.
Best bosses,
They had no
best
strategic
gameplay,
value whatsoever
best
to
story.
either the US
Hmm.
or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight. Then a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB.
What year is this taking place?
What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
1960.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something
Either
to do with
4
space
or 8.
rockets?
No, missiles.
I think 68.
Same
Like that,
technology.
like where Snake is right now.
I guess you're right. We don't know
Yep,
the details, but
1968.
it appears to be
Okay.
a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No, according to our intelligence, he's in Selino-Yarsk, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The
Yeah,
Virgin
1964.
Cliffs. Nice name
Sick.
for a virtuous mission.
Yo, what up, Chris?
They moved him there just recently.
What up, baby?
Why?
Apparently, they're
Hell
conducting
yeah,
a
sir.
field test of the
It's-
weapon.
Hell
It's
yeah.
our best
It has
chance
begun.
to get him back.
We didn't even do a
This mission
YouTube
would never
opening.
have been
Fuck it.
possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov.
We're too
Welcome.
busy fucking trying to figure it
I
out.
know, dude. This fucking Chris, you missed out on me struggling to fucking get the game to look right. But, you know, classic Twitch shit. Yo, back to the homie. No intro. Yeah, dude. We just raw dogging it.
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is
to push R1. The only button you can push is just R1.
Ensure the safety of Sokolov and bring him back to the west.
And then you can technically move the right joystick. Those are the only 2 buttons.
If we don't get Sokolov back before
I cannot move the right joystick.
We'll be facing a major crisis.
Only when you're in R1.
The clock is
Oh,
ticking.
understood.
So you should be able to push R1 now and look straight up.
Oh, it's left. It's left.
The
That's
recovery
okay.
balloon will be dropped at that
Oh,
point.
okay. Look straight up.
Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The
It just says
process
Fox
takes about
in the-
20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton
Okay.
surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat proven.
Who's this
Do you
homie?
think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock
I'll
will
find
be
out.
less
One
than
talking?
during a parachute
Yeah.
jump.
Oh,
The
yeah.
arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
And also, who's the
So you're
baddie
planning
with
on
the
going over
headphones?
border in a single combat
We'll
tower?
find
Oh,
out.
you'll find out.
Where's
She's
Where's
equipped
Where's
with
Mei Ling,
two
dude?
6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as two 40mm.
I don't even think her mom is a sperm.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the
Battalion of
reserve tank, we're
tanks.
facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Okay.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong,
You'll be eating dinner, breakfast.
and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
That girl better not flirt with Raiden, dude. He's got an AI girlfriend. So, yeah.
Maybe. You ever just parachute into a jungle?
Yeah, you have it? Oh, sick. That looked like something important. Yo, that shit goes hard, though. Hmm.
He said, my fucking knees.
My Oshkosh slaughter. That was a joke for my people with bad knees. Gang, gang. Hey, what up, Jack?
We didn't. How could? But he. But what? All right. There you are.
Oh, I can move. Bro, his shit is way less athletic now. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, do I have to
Don't-
eat in this
yeah.
game?
You should definitely take your knife out though. Have fun, man. Explore.
I'm gonna. What's it?
Yeah.
L to stab? Oh, okay. Do I
Yeah, but
want?
I do like
do I
his,
want
like,
to
when you
slash you or do I
mash
want to
square.
shiv you? Huh?
Uh,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
all that.
oh. Oh, you can use the right stick also, though. Okay. Oh, you can turn the camera now because it's like fucking good. Oh, it's a good game. It's finally a game, dude. Like, you know how like when you got the double jump, dude, and you were like, it's finally a fucking
Yeah.
game? I can move the camera. It's finally a fucking game.
Dude, welcome.
Oh my god.
Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
What, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
Well, you've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training?
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom. Oh, and Snake.
Yeah.
The crew isn't watching anymore. You can take off the disguise now.
Okay, I was
Good
gonna say this
idea.
sounds like Snake. Like,
This isn't right. Time for the snake to shed his skin.
okay, makes a lot more sense now. Snake.
Those eyes.
All right, dude. What the what the fuck is happening?
He just dropped a tab, dude.
He's fucking tripping. Oh no. Guess we're just getting into it, huh?
Can you hear
codec
me, Major
before codec.
Tom? This is Snake. Kept you waiting, huh?
This will be a sneaking mission.
Here it is.
You must
Uh-oh.
not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procure on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Great.
Understood.
Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No, there's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
Gotcha. Getting back to the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for food. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then. You know where it is?
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button. I'll be monitoring your progress over the radio. You can't risk
Oh,
violating
this has so
Soviet
many,
airspace,
like,
but I'll be in the gunship.
applications in this
My
game, I'm
frequency
sure.
is 140.85. I'll give you a call if I need to talk to you.
Okay.
If you need to talk to me, use the send function. Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
All right, Tom. Done.
What happens if you push R3? Oh, it locks it.
Oh, dude.
So that way you could do. So that's how the game originally was played.
It's like this.
Yeah. It was stuck like that until they made the substance version or one of those things.
Jesus Christ.
And then
Peeking,
the
Tom.
peep-
That's right.
Tom.
Peeking. Oh, come on, Snake, please.
Oh, did you see what was right by your feet?
No?
Yeah. Click it. Go
Oh
first
my
person.
god. Snake. Wait, where'd it go? I saw it. I did see it.
Yeah. You can kill it if you want with your knife. Just lay down. Runs immediately.
You know why I have to know PETA sponsorships.
Down that dog.
Uh,
Triangle.
there we go. I hit it, but it was trying. It was doing it like it wasn't working. Okay. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I believe you, for sure.
Oh, nice. I did it on accident. I'm so good.
First try.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake.
Mm-hmm.
To equip a weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose Weapon from the backpack. Your available weapons will be displayed in a window in the upper left. From that list, choose the weapon you want to equip and press the Enter button. For other equipped items, just do the same thing from Item.
Got it. Use the survival viewer backpack.
Yep, that's right. Survival is fundamental to this mission. After you've been out in the field for a while, your stamina will start to drop. If your stamina gets too low, it'll affect your performance. You won't be able to shoot accurately, for example, and your wounds won't heal as smoothly. Keep an eye on your stamina so you don't run out. To recover lost stamina, you can hunt for local flora and fauna. You can use either your tranquilizer gun or your knife to hunt.
My only weapon is a Mark 22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer gun?
That's right. It's been fitted with its own suppressor. However, the suppressor will deteriorate every time you fire. Once its durability reaches 0, the noise suppression effect will be gone. So don't get too trigger happy with it.
But I love
Suppressor's
killing.
durability is shown in the icon. Any weapons and equipment beyond what you're carrying now,
Chris, you know what to do.
you'll have to find as you go.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
Solo covert actions are standard Fox operating procedure. You can't leave any traces of your presence. No weapons, equipment, footprints, sweat, or bodily waste. The same goes for bullets and cartridges, too.
Do I gotta take shits
Your
in this
presence
game?
in enemy territory is already a violation of international conventions of
Big
warfare.
duties.
There aren't supposed to be any American soldiers in Russia. It could spark an international incident. You can't let anyone see you.
Tristan,
You can't
nothing
let the
changes
enemy
no
know
matter
you're
what
there.
game
This is a stealth
or episode.
mission. You're a ghost,
I will
Snake,
always
in
wanna kill.
every sense of the word. And there'll be no rescue if you're captured. The military and U.S. government will deny any involvement.
They
in
will
the
not
event.
help you.
Then I'll just have
If
to
you were
take care of
caught,
myself,
you were
huh?
fucked.
Understood.
I'm afraid so. You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose. SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued a potassium cyanide capsule. Tape it to your body so you can take it when you need to.
How generous of you.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Fooling them into thinking that I'm really dead. So, how do I come back to life?
Just take the revival pill.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth before the mission?
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing will be able to bring you back. Remember that.
I'll keep
See
it
the
in
little screen?
mind. You
Sick.
said this was a solo mission, right?
Right.
I guess that means I can't count on any reinforcements.
Correct. The mission rests entirely in your hands.
A real one-man army.
Relax. There's a support team ready to back you up over the radio.
Who?
I'll introduce them to you.
Yay.
This time, survival is of utmost importance. The first member of the support team will be in charge of monitoring your physical condition, acting as a medic, so to speak, as well as recording your mission data.
Okay.
She's a member of Fox as well, and she's here on the gunship with me.
She.
Hello, Snake. I'm paramedic. Nice to meet you.
Paramedic.
As in a medic who comes in by parachute.
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
My name, huh? It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name means nothing on the battlefield. After a week, no one has a name. What's your name?
Jane Doe.
Very funny.
I wasn't joking, but I'll tell you my name only if you manage to make it back alive. My frequency is 145.73.
She's also in charge of recording your mission data. Whenever you want to save, send a message over the reserved save frequency, 140.96.
So saving lets me record my mission data.
That's right. It also records the state of your health.
Good to know.
There's one more person I want to introduce you to, Snake.
Oh, there's like
Speaking
a
of
whole
snakes,
that part too.
you remember the boss, don't you? A legendary soldier and your mentor. Actually, it was the boss that got the DCI's authorization in the first place. She's going to be serving as Fox's mission advisor.
boss is?
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS together.
Jack, is
Favorite
that you?
character.
How many years has it been?
Boss?
Wait.
That's right.
Wait, what?
It's me. Talk to me. Let me hear your voice.
It's been 5 years, 72 days, and 18 hours.
You've lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top secret mission. You didn't need me anymore.
But there were still so many things I wanted you to teach me.
No, I taught you everything you needed to know about fighting techniques. I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach you that. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique. In fact, technique doesn't even matter. What's most important is spirit. Spirit and body are like two sides of a single coin. They're the same thing. I can't teach you how to think. You'll just have to figure it out for yourself. Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be. Having personal feelings about your comrades is one of the worst sins you can commit. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield. And politics are a living thing. They change along with the times. Yesterday's good might be tomorrow's evil.
Feels like
Is
she's gonna
that
be an
why
enemy
you
at some
abandoned
point.
me?
After saying all that.
It had nothing to do with you. I already told you, Jack. I was on a top secret mission. A
Wait until you
soldier
learn
has to
about her.
follow whatever orders he's given.
She's literally probably my
It's not
favorite
his
character
place
in
to
Metal Gear.
question why.
She's
But
the boss.
You're looking for a reason to fight. You are a natural-born fighter, but you're not quite a soldier. A soldier is a political tool, nothing more. That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. Right and wrong have no place in his mission. He has no enemies and no friends. Only the mission. You follow the orders you're given. That's what being a soldier is.
I do whatever I have to get the job done. I don't think about politics.
That's not the same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you. In the end, you have to choose whether you're going to live as a soldier or just another man with a gun. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them if necessary.
I can hear everything, so don't be mad when I walk away.
The top brass won't be there forever.
I hear everything.
Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I follow the will of the leader, no matter who's in charge.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The times. People's values change over time, and so do the leaders of a country. So there's no such thing as an enemy in absolute terms. The enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms, constantly changing with the times. As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think?
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
All right, but do me a favor.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake. Oh, right. Your code name is Snake. It suits you well.
That's right. The legendary unit that the boss put together during World War II was a snake. The Cobra unit, a group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved the world. As long as you've got a legendary hero backing you up, you'll be fine. Isn't that right, Snake?
Yeah, I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have with me. Oh, and one more thing, boss.
Yes?
It's good to hear your voice again.
Same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive? Snake, you are always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key. Those CQC techniques I taught you are sure to come in handy.
CQC? Close quarters combat, huh? I've been in the Green Berets for the past few years. I'm probably pretty rusty.
Green Berets.
Not to worry.
God damn.
I'll be here to help you remember. After all, this is your first actual survival mission. I'll be supporting you over the radio.
Where are you, boss? Next to the major?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a Permit-class submarine in the Arctic Ocean.
My frequency is
Oh, sure she is.
141.80. Call me if you need my advice on
Hermit
battle
class
techniques.
submarine.
Gotcha.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov. Dr. Sokolov is being held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your current position. Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see you. Don't forget that this is a stealth mission.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
So that's like a big thing in this game. Is CQC. It's probably like the
Commencing
greatest thing they probably
virtuous
added to the
mission
game.
Now.
I'm ready. Yeah, we're definitely not known as terrible spies. We're really good at stealth.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
we're gonna be just fine.
Yeah.
God damn it!
There goes the suppressor. Don't worry, you have a shit ton of suppressors. I didn't know they gave you that many. So actually, when you go to your Mark 22, in that when you
Yeah.
were
Okay. So
selecting
I
it,
have the
yep,
knife.
you have the knife and the gun at the
Okay.
same time. That's how you. Anything in the right corner where it says CQC, so that's your CQC button. That's like if when you're getting close up to someone, versus obviously shooting them. So before in the other one you couldn't really do too many things, but in this one you can do so
Okay.
many fucking things.
Okay.
He's a cigar guy, not a cigarette guy. So those things right there, if you see that bar above it, that uses battery. So that's
Does it recharge or no?
no. You either have to find batteries or there's certain things that give you more battery later.
Okay.
And there's no rations in this game, so there's no
Should I
that's
go
not-
back?
not
Should I
how
go
you
back
eat.
at all, or is there any reason for me to go back?
really.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. L1.
Oh, snake. You could shrink the snake too, if you wanted.
Okay.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, as Jack Daddy says, you can shoot punch people.
Love it.
It's gonna be a lot of shoot punchies.
What the fuck is that noise? Is that a crocodile? Oh yeah, it is. Are they aggro? Well, I'm gonna die many times in this game, I'm sure. Oh, fuck all of that.
There goes your boots.
Okay.
Did you just flee?
What?
You did it. I said you did.
I did it without killing
You got
them.
around them.
Yeah, small
Yeah.
puppies. Oh my god,
Right on.
this cookie is so good. I mean, I could have just murdered him, right?
No.
Wait, what?
Not with the tranquilizer gun. The gun you have is just a tranquilizer, so we would just put him to sleep.
That's right.
You're gonna try to stab the shit out of him for forever. Push R1.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law. We can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage.
Oh, yo.
Change your camouflage by selecting Camouflage from the Survival Viewer. The Uniform option lets you pick your uniform, while the Face option lets you change your face paint.
Bro, this
Choosing
is sick.
camouflage that blends in with your surroundings will help you conceal yourself more effectively. Also, don't forget that anything that moves will stand out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted. But if you crawl instead, you should be able to sneak by without being noticed.
Oh, boy.
You can see how effective your camouflage is by looking at the camo index. The camo index shows how well your current camouflage blends in with the surrounding area. The higher the value, the harder you are to spot, and vice versa. The key is to make yourself one with nature. Keep that in mind as you go along, okay?
Okay.
So, before we go, so right now, where you are, you're at a 15% camo, so you can be seen. So if you crouch,
Oh.
45, and then lay down, 80,
I
right?
see.
So now, so go push start, because you're going to be in this menu a lot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I never even went to the backpack. But camouflage
Yeah,
first.
so camo, face, whatever. So there's a better one currently.
Mm.
All right. And then uniform. And you can see which one. So, yeah. And you'll be able to find more camos throughout the game.
Is this just in general, or does it depend where I'm standing?
Depends where you're standing.
Okay.
Yeah, and that can vary like depending on what's the next surface you'd run to. There is like general ones, obviously. Wait, look at backpack real quick. See, now it's at 90. Now you're super hard to see.
I got an achievement.
Nice. So, do you see on the bottom left corner of the screens how it says kilograms?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's the weight. Okay. How much can I carry?
And then your total weight is 10. You can carry as much as you want. You can carry up to 8 things. The only thing that affects is your run speed and how fast you lose stamina. So if you have everything on you and you don't even use it, like it'll slowly deteriorate your stamina and your and your movement speed.
Understood.
So but yeah, you see if you have other things, and yeah, you have your food.
Okay.
Do you see how it says not yet eaten, taste unknown?
Yeah.
And then the 3 spots up top is where you have where you can capture live.
Oh.
Like you just put them to sleep, so you can capture live things.
Weird.
Yeah.
Okay. Jesus.
Dude, yeah, I did it. I noticed that too when she said, "Don't act like a fucking idiot," and I was like, "Bro." A slithering little snack. What happens if you push L2 R2 at the same time? Oh, there he is. Nothing. Never mind. I thinking maybe it's something else. Got your ass. It would be the other button, square. You have to hold it.
Oh, but I need to have nothing, right?
Nope, no, you could still do it with the gun. Oh yeah, you can run and gun. Technically, you could do that in MGS2, but
I think I saw something.
bro, he was like to your left. He's like right behind you. He was right behind you.
I have no idea where he went.
Yeah, that's the way you went. That's the where you came from. You're turned around.
Where is this guy? Oh my god.
Out his ass.
It doesn't let me do that.
No, because you're pushing hold circle when you're doing it. Hold it. Well, just hold circle.
I am.
Like it's square.
I know. I'm holding circle.
I don't think you are. Well, I guess not. All right. I feel like I was always able to move him with the gun still in my hand. Maybe I don't really move people.
Yeah, because it works when I do this.
Ah, yes. Man in the log.
Something. Who was that? What's wrong?
Are you serious? Thank God.
Just lucky he wasn't mad that you shot him in the nipple 3 times. They're sensitive.
I see a log. I crawl through the log. Thermal goggles.
I become log.
Okay.
You see that on the top of the log? Shoot it.
Oops.
What's it? It's a Carrotan. You're supposed to shoot each one in each one of the zones. Mushrooms. Triangle. Yeah. You see the mushrooms on the ground by the tree?
Am I missing them?
Yeah, it was on the other side of the log before you jumped.
How do I gather these?
Yeah, you were doing it right. If you can, remember, go first person. It'll help you aim a little better.
Oh, I can't. I was checking. I was like, can I fall off of this? Not really.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, I think I cleared out this area. Now we're off to see the wizard, dude.
Nothing makes a man look more deranged, and running through the forest was just a knife out. What is this fucking what is that one game that people play? Team Fortress? You run faster with your knife out?
I never really Oh boy. He smiled. What a monster.
What an absolute psychopath. Yeah, thank you. Counter-Strike, yes.
Oh, I didn't really play Counter-Strike.
I hear something.
That was just a fruit. No. Okay. Nope. Don't do it.
I want to do it so bad.
You were supposed to shoot it on him.
Huh?
The man isn't reacting to the bees because he's knocked the fuck out.
I can't shoot these guys. There's 2 of them. God damn it. Are they just like...
What's wrong?
This guy just doesn't give a fuck, huh? Okay.
Oh, you got ointment from the bee's nest.
I hate bees. Tyler.
In for a little swim. Oh man, you're Mario Karting this? Or Super Mario 64ing this? Oh yeah. You can hear it.
It didn't happen. There was no sploosh. What about this guy? What if the second one makes a sploosh, though? Do you think the second one will make a sploosh?
Very, very well possible. I mean, yeah, look down. Well, we gotta look at it, see where he goes.
Hmm. All right, I have one more guy I can try with. What just happened? I pressed the wrong button. Hey, I went sploosh.
I had a feeling you would.
I went sploosh.
You did. You absolutely splooshed.
Snake, what happened? Snake! Snake!
They made that one a little bit more jazzy than the last ones.
Yeah. Do you see how the letters are changing? Yeah. Okay, now let's try something here. Let's shoot.
Wait, let me shoot
the nest.
Yeah. I didn't realize that I was shooting a fruit, to be honest with you.
See? He goes running. Now go chase him.